it's Carly here on the Muddy Path, and today I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about something I said in another video on how to change your diet, which was talking about our recipe rating system and the calendar system we use for helping to transition to these different diets. So stay tuned and see what I have to say about that. Okay, so in the other videos, I had mentioned about changing your diet and the different diets. There's a whole series on those as well. But the two main things that really made the big difference for our family was what we call the recipe rating system and like a food calendar. So the food calendar is kind of where we started. Everybody had their group of recipes or meals that they wanted to try. And doing a calendar helps with kids. It's very visual. You can sort of see what's coming down the road and mixing it up. So you have your choices that you want the family to eat, and you have the kids making their choices as well. And you're sort of alternating and getting everybody on board with it. Because, like I said on my other video, that having the kids have some sort of ownership in this whole process is way easier on everybody, because if everybody's eating something that they love and you're switching into these other foods that they don't love, I mean, it is a battle. So this hopefully will make it a little easier battle. The recipe rating system, so this is something that we decided that we're picking the days that we're trying all these different meals, but how do you go from there? And again, by trying to make it sort of fun, like we have a PDF that we can link below, that's kind of fun. And if you make it a little bit more official like that, okay, we've tried the meal and everybody's going to get their sheet and, make their comments. And I mean, some kids will just, 1 out of 10, it was yucky. You might get some of that as well. But eventually we had to make sure that the kids were saying like why you didn't like it. And by doing that, we found out in Izzy's case, she doesn't like mushrooms. She doesn't like mushrooms no matter how you prepare them or what sauce or wherever you put them. She just doesn't like them. So again, she may have been rating a whole bunch of recipes really, really low because they had mushrooms in it and she didn't even really know. But there was something, a texture, something that she didn't like. Well, it was the mushrooms. So we then eventually got to the point where that was clear. And so now if we make a recipe that everybody else loves that does have mushrooms in it, we take a portion out for Izzy at one stage in the cooking process, and then that's what she's going to get to eat. And I really feel like for the kids that the more they got involved, and some turkeys in the background here, the more the kids get involved, that the more then even in the cooking process and everything, they wanted to get on board because this was their recipe that they chose, and they wanted everybody else to really like it. So anything that got like a 5 or up, they were pretty clear we were going to try them again several times. Anything that got a really low grade, again, look at the kids' descriptions of like why they didn't like it and see that maybe it's just they're having a bad day and so everything was going to be yucky. But overall, this sort of plan, anytime we've had to change, even with the older kids down to the younger kids, it's really made the transitions a lot easier. And in fact, the kids are all pretty good at cooking. They're pretty good at knowing what flavors they like or don't like, and they're willing to speak up and say, oh, we're having that, can you do this to mine, or can I add this to mine? And in the long term of thinking about my kids as 20 somethings or adults, that I have more confidence that maybe they will have lifelong healthy eating habits, or at least know how to. So hopefully some of what we said today was helpful to you. If you have any other questions or comments, or wanted even a little bit more detail about what I'm saying, then leave those below. And if you like what you saw, remember to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell. And we hope to see you again on the Muddy Path. Thanks for watching.